Hey guys, welcome back Drunks. This is season 3. This is your girl V.
This is Willis.
And we're back in action, man. Did y'all miss us? Let's give ourselves hands up. We're back like we never left. You know, we here in these streets.
Facts.
In the basement, but you know what I mean. You know, we're here. I want to say thank you for everybody tuning in last week, the week before, catching up on past episodes, tuning into our season finale, giving all the shares, likes, subscribes, all that. We love you, fellow drunks. Yes, we do. If this is your first time, thank you for tuning in. Season 3, it's never too late to go back, recap a bunch of stuff. We were wild in the beginning, so yeah, catch that. and then follow through the whole process of how we've grown, now we're professional drunks.
Facts.
Okay. With that being said, if this is your first time, we do have rules.
Yes.
Now, I do think we should, every time we start a new season, we always adapt one. We either take one away or adapt one.
Add a new rule?
I think we need to take away one and then add a new rule.
Okay. What do you want to take away?
I think we should take away the over hour shot.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to still keep the phone shot, the first and the end. And I think we should add a different penalty shot.
We got to think of something.
We have to.
Okay.
Well, I'll figure it out before the end of the episode. But our rules are as follows right now. We start off with a shot. We end off with a shot. We always take a shot if our phones go off with volume. So always vibrate or silent only when you're a guest or if you're tuning in on a Zoom call with us. And if we go over an hour, we take a shot. Pending. But until then, we're going to start off this episode with a very good, lovely shot. What are you drinking today?
Brown, since no one's sponsoring us.
Okay, and I'm drinking gold since no one's sponsoring us yet. Look, we don't know what's going to happen in FY21, okay, 22. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Until then, guys, cheers.
All right.
And let's do this.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Drunk with Friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're everywhere.
Yes, we are. And if you didn't hear last season, we are officially an LLC. DWF, pod LLC. You know what I'm saying? You can't take this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
And we're smart enough to leave them PPP loans alone.
Facts. Y'all already know about that from last season.
They've been sending us emails and mails and already. I'm like, nope.
It's a note for me.
Big facts.
Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into some things. The way we normally go into our flow of our show, so we normally have updates and we talk about a couple of topics that you probably know about and probably can't really discuss because they may not be how you view it or how someone else view it, but we are just real as we can be and we try our best not to hurt anybody's feelings in the process, but at the end of the day,
right,
this is Drunk with Friends. We have no filter. Okay. Another thing before we go on, I want to say happy Pride Month.
Yes.
All June. You're probably going to see this after the fact, but my birthday is this past Friday. So happy early birthday or late birthday to me. You'll see the post because I like to post myself, so you'll see me. And it's also happy, I believe it's Caribbean month. It's all about the Virgin Islands and everything. So shout out to all my Caribbean people. I have a couple of close friends that are from the Caribbean, Virgin Islands, Belize, Jamaica, all that good stuff. So we appreciate you all over. All right. With that being said, let's talk about a quick update.
Okay. What you got?
All right. So if you tuned in, I believe it was season 2. We talked about Cuba Gooding Jr. a little bit. How he just can't keep his hands to himself. He is just frisky for no reason. You would think a man of your stature would have, women coming at you on your feet,
right,
of all races, white, black, Indian, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But apparently last year a woman accused him, Mr. Cuba, of inappropriate behavior. And because if you don't remember, it was he groped her and was trying to get her to groped her backside and trying to get her to do explicit acts and pinched her butt, stuff like that. Yeah. And she served him paperwork the previous year and he did not show up in court. So she won the case because he didn't show up.
Was this civil? This is just for money or?
This was a Manhattan Supreme Court Yeah.
It was civil. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So pretty much you're gonna have to pay.
Yeah. So oh no, I don't think it was just no. So it says Cuba reportedly did not respond to her lawsuit for more than a year, and back in January she requested a default judgment, which was granted by Manhattan Supreme Court Justice Alexander Tisch on Wednesday, this past Wednesday. The judgment was granted on the claims of assault and battery. However, the judge denied the default judgment on the claim of infliction of emotional distress and listed redundancy as the reason. So I'm thinking, and I'm pretty sure my sister probably won't correct me. When I think assault and battery, I think that's criminal court, and then everything else like emotional distress and stuff like that, that's civil. If I'm not, I could be wrong.
But they said her lawsuit against him, so she's suing him. She can't. Yeah, so it's probably getting money.
Yeah. So she won.
Because it wasn't like the state versus him.
Yeah, right.
Gotcha.
So yeah, she won.
All right.
So it doesn't say how much she won or anything like that. But yeah. So this is, in my opinion, it's like this isn't the time for you not to show up in court. Like I understand you may not show up for a parking ticket because you think that the officer not going to show up. So like fuck it.
Right.
But yeah, no. Someone said that you groped them, like you pinched butt, you trying to get her to go down on you, like that's some serious heat.
Facts, yeah.
And he's forever a meme, like when he's getting like handcuffed and walking away. It was like when you try to hack Sally Mae and they take you out, of handcuffs.
Facts.
It's like he's a whole meme. It's like ridiculous. But I wanted to give you that update because it's wild that you decided to just say, you know what, fuck it, I don't care about that hoe. Like I knew about it. I'm just gonna pay her. It's been over a year, but that's when you, in a way, contradicting view. That's boss status. That's big dick energy. Like bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck whether I touch you or not.
I mean, he's still being a creep.
I got the bread. Pay you off.
Pretty much. Yeah. Because ain't no point in me showing up in court and you just gonna retell the whole story and I gotta sit there and watch you. Hey, just pay her.
Cut the check.
Facts. Facts.
So anyway, congratulations to the woman for winning that. Cuban, you may be a couple mil short. I don't know how much it's going to come out to, but when I find out, you guys, I will update you with the details.
And keep your hands to yourself, Cuban.
Y'all, please, hands to your body and keep them
Facts.
Not nobody else's body. Not the even when we was going to clubs and stuff. I used to hate when the guys used to reach out like, "Hey yo, ma, yo, don't touch me." Don't touch me.
Or walk up behind you while you dancing.
Right. Well, I mean, I understand in clubs that's what's supposed to happen.
Right.
It's supposed to walk up. I mean, that's supposed to, but you know what I mean. That's how people. It's more acceptable. Like that one reggae song come on. You like and they come up. You look back. I mean, I know I look back, see what he look like, and then I may continue to dance, or I might be like, nah, I'm good. Let me decide. You don't just pinch my butt. You might get punched in the throat. I mean, come on, let's be real.
Facts.
Back up before you get smacked up.
Men are creeps.
Facts. Some women are too. Let's be fair. Some women are creeps too.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Just not as many.
Right.
All right, what you got for us?
So I got some topics.
All right, topics time.
Apple, they're trying to take over the world. So they just released. They're releasing this fall iOS 15.
Yeah, I was looking for it. I updated last night. I said this is 14.6. Where 15 at?
Yeah. So 15 is coming out this fall, 2021, and they're adding SharePlay. So now, if you're FaceTiming someone and watching a movie, you can share the movie with the person or watch it with the person.
Like if you were watching something on Netflix app, you can share it with. I can share it with my brother who's in Philly. Right,
and you'll still be FaceTiming him, and y'all both will be watching the movie at the same time, seeing each other's reaction.
This is about to be the new Netflix and chill.
And now you can FaceTime Android users. So what it does, it sends the Android user a link, and they click on that using their web browser, and it pops up to FaceTime.
Oh, y'all done fucked up. Y'all done fucked up. These people never gonna leave Android now.
Facts.
I mean,
no point now.
In a way, it's no point. I can FaceTime you now. Granted, there's what's the app? Not GroupMe. What's the one that people use internationally all the time to do video call? No. It's another app.
WhatsApp?
Yeah, WhatsApp. Thank you. I'm like, what's the app? And then it's WhatsApp. Yep. People use that. Android users use that a lot, and it's pretty good phone quality. But now that you just send a link, and it's like, all right, what up? What you want?
Yeah, and all your friends watch the same movies, watch the same whatever. Also, another feature that they're doing, you can listen to music together. So you can have all your friends on FaceTime, and you can play a song. Hey, listen to this song.
I can leave the door open.
Or you can listen to your favorite podcast with your friends.
Hey, come on now.
Another feature they have that you can share your screen. So say like you and I were looking for a studio, we can share each other's screen and say, hey, you see this studio? It's this a month. You like this studio, whatever.
Now, here's my thing. With the sharing the screen, I guess sharing of the screen. Excuse me. I want to know, does the screenshot save in like a different gallery photo of?
Oh, like records it.
No, yeah, I guess you could say record it, like, because if I sent you a picture in the regular messages, you could just go to the info and see all the pictures that we've sent throughout our whole phone career.
Gotcha.
I wonder if when we have a FaceTime, will they have a different gallery for all the music or music?
That would be dope.
Yeah, so you can have a record like, yeah, we did watch that. Yeah, we did. All right, hold on. Let me look. We watched it on November 14th. Blah, 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 blah. I wonder if that's going to happen. I think the next thing they should do is do FaceTime face mail. Like instead of voicemail,
sending face messages.
Because some people don't answer their FaceTimes. Yeah. So you like, I do it all the time. I be like, yo, what up, B? You ain't answer my phone. You want to see my face? Answer my phone. Answer my phone.
You can use the little emoji thing.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Yeah. And a new feature that's coming out that they're experimenting with, you can save your driver's license now. And use that as your ID when you get pulled over. It's going to be part of your wallet on Apple.
But they still ask for license and registration.
Honestly, yeah, I got my car insurance in my wallet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in my wallet. And it just pops up
see, now
if I get pulled over.
But it's something, because there are certain documents that I know they always say never have on like social media or some type of platform. Like, of course, obviously, social security number, birth control, birth certificate. And driver's license. Don't put your tags, your car tags on any social media, like, because these are traceable things that can go directly to you. So I feel like the driver's license part, I
think they're trying to get it to where it's approved each state, because their statement is add your driver's license or state ID to the wallet to use for when you travel and in the future at retailers and venues. So I think it might be secure enough.
I mean, honestly, I would like it for venues. Like when you have like Broccoli Festival, or like when you're going out to a lounge or something, so I don't have to worry about carrying nothing in my clutch. I can literally just take my phone. But that means that these installations, these establishments have to upgrade their technology.
That too.
And a lot of people are behind the curve with that.
But we already scanning tickets now while using our phone.
Yeah, but I'm saying when it comes down to like restaurants, not a lot of people have like, I can't Google Play or Apple Pay in all the restaurants.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta have your actual physical card there.
Yeah, so, I guess when carding people that's under 21, that would help. But
I say lounges and clubs are busy as hell. Brunches are busy as hell.
Facts.
They don't have, and yes, they're probably still recouping from 2020. But they don't have the bread to be installing brand new technology that's going to cost them bread just so that people could it'd be more accessible. Now there are places that will do it.
Right.
The lower ones, the smaller businesses, like shout out to Trinity Bar and Grill, I'm pretty sure they would probably wait till later on to make that big decision, because it's a big investment.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, so iOS 15 coming this fall, a whole bunch of new features, and yes, Android users, I hear you. We can do that. We know.
They couldn't been FaceTime us.
I mean, they could been like sharing screens and all that other stuff.
Oh yeah, well, sharing screens, whatever.
Yeah, so you know how they are. But now you can FaceTime your Android friend, no issues. All right,
yeah, except for that green bubble. That green bubble still won't stay green. So that's just annoying.
Like, I gotta send you a FaceTime link?
Why?
Oh man.
But then here's my thing. I wonder when you send the FaceTime link, will it turn blue or will it stay green?
That would be funny if it
like, oh yeah, you're a temp FaceTime user. You're a temp iPhone user.
This is Android is knocking in the room, knocking on your door.
Right. Man, show us FaceTime me late. And then if their camera quality is bad, that's even worse. Like, why am I even FaceTiming you?
Sure.
But anyway. All right, let's go to something else a little crazy.
All right.
So, there are a lot of people, I don't know the exact percentage, but there are a lot of homeless people in our country today. More have happened. More has increased since 2020 Corona's hit, and everybody's trying to catch up and stay on top of things and things like that. But what would you do if you found out you've been on the street for the past year without knowing that you had an inheritance waiting for you?
I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed.
So this lady named Kathy Boone died in January of this year at a warming shelter in Astoria, Oregon. And her family says she had been struggling with drug abuse and mental illness. Back in 2016, her mother left her a lump sum of $884,000. Yeah, when she died. But none of her relatives were able to find her so she could claim the money. After it was too late, the money transferred to the Department of State Lands and is still unclaimed to this day. It just didn't make any sense. That money just sitting there, and she needed help in the worst way, but they couldn't find her.
Because she was homeless.
Yeah, because her father was trying to find her. So that's the crazy part. That's the twist. It's like, yo, I don't know. It doesn't say that she didn't leave her husband anything.
Right.
But it's like, yo, $884,000. The backup wasn't even to go back to my husband. Like, it just went straight to
naturally it goes to the husband now because he's the only living beneficiary.
No, it says that it went straight to her.
He could probably make a claim for that.
You probably could. It's transferred to the. It says it's still unclaimed to this day, and this happened in January.
Right, gotcha.
So the lady died January this year. Her mom died 4 years earlier, and they was looking for her for damn near 4 years to give her $884,000.
Jesus Christ. Well, the homeless rate in California is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, but this is Oregon.
Oh, Oregon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Astoria, Oregon.
Gotcha.
I'm like, damn.
That sucks. That sucks.
That does suck. I mean, I'm just sitting here like, I'm not homeless, but I would still take that. I would take $84,000. I'll take $84. Shit, send me $84, and I'll still take that shit.
Right.
Like, bro, that's wild. That's just wild. But this tells you something. There's got to be a backstory. Because there's no way. There shouldn't be a reason. Let's put it like that. We already know people with drug addictions and mental health issues, they shy away from their family. But there should be at least some type of connection that somebody know where they were at, where she was at, staying at least. Like, you know, sometimes she comes to this shelter every other Thursday or something.
Well, like, honestly, homeless people got cell phones.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So if Barack was back, they definitely would have had that little Barack phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it's like, it's sad that the family, I feel like, in my opinion, they let it get that far where they could not even find her. You know, like,
yeah,
mental health is a real serious issue in our country and other countries as well. But I only live here in the United States. So
I don't live here.
I don't live here, so I can speak for here.
All right. But, this is America.
Right. It's just like, how did your family go apart and astray so much that they can't even finally give you money? Like, I would go crazy if somebody passed away in my family and no one can contact me and let me know, and I missed the funeral. I'd be heartbroken.
Right.
Something simple like that. And this was your mother that you missed. I'm not saying I don't know their relationship.
True.
Like, you know, the mother could have been the spawn of Satan. You know, you never know. There's some people out here that are just rude and just mean. Like, you see how I fix my life? Some of them parents are ridiculous. You put me onto that episode when that mother was just horrible to her son and her kids. Like, and they were trying to tell her about herself, and she just wouldn't accept it. Some people are just in denial. I just feel I'm so sad for this lady missing out on that money and an opportunity to probably turn her life seriously around. She could have put herself in a real month clinic, like spent like $40K,
and
just got herself together and built a nice little house, and then got her a job at fucking Dollar General or wherever she wanted, and chill.
That's sad.
It just sucks. It sucks. So that's just something, guys. A little crazy little story. It's sad, but then it's also wild.
Try to keep in touch.
Yeah, I don't care if y'all haven't talked in 20 years. Have some type of line of communication through a middle party, so that you can know, because you never know what how they say, you never know the blessing that's waiting for you at the end of the road.
You know, side note, while we were on break, the series finale of Fix My Life happened. So it's no more. Period.
It's no more?
She's done.
She said she's done with y'all.
Right, so, and then the last 2 episodes were like recaps of throughout the year. So I didn't know it was 8 seasons.
Oh, so I've only seen like 2 episodes. The one you told me about in an episode earlier before that went like viral and shade room, and I was like, I need to see the whole episode because y'all talking about too much.
For context,
Right.
Yep.
So, what you got for me?
All right, so I got another crazy story.
It's all crazy guys today. I got a crazy story after you too.
All right. So a retired nun from California admits to embezzling more than $800,000 to fund her gambling habit.
What?
To fund her gambling habit. So here we go. Krupa, who took her vows of poverty at age 18 and spent 59 years in the religious order, said in her plea agreement that she began diverting money from the school's tuition and donation accounts to a savings account that funded the living expenses of the nuns who worked at the school, and then used some of the money for herself. According to prosecutors, Krupa admitted that she falsified monthly and annual reports to the school administration to cover up her fraudulent conduct in lieu of St. James School, and administration into believing that the school's finances were being properly accounted for, when really she was safeguarding it and fudging documents. Now, the way she got caught, she retired in 2018, and around then the school got audited. They found out a whole bunch of stuff, and pretty much she tried to call her friends and get them to shred some documents, but the prosecutors or the police got there first.
She was crooked.
Oh yeah. So right now she's due in court July 1st and faces up to 40 years in federal prison. And she's 79 right now.
She gonna die in there.
Yeah. If she get
What? If she get what?
You know how it
If
is
she
with the
did
laws
Jesus
and
come in and take her before she sees court?
Now they did say once she got caught, she did admit to everything though.
Okay. I mean, because I would suspect, and I'm not going to get too deep in religion, but I would say that I would feel that a woman of the cloth or of her religion or whatever, she would have some type of conviction. Like, the conviction came a little too late in my opinion, but I feel like the conviction would come.
Yeah, she was doing that for the past 59 years. $800,000. Is that a lot of money though?
That's a lot of money for a nun who really probably was used to sleeping in a small little room. I'm thinking about Sister Act. Don't judge me. But I've seen plenty of shows. I've never been into, because I'm not Catholic, so I don't really believe in I respect people who want to be nuns and apostles and stuff like that in the Catholic Church type of diagram scheme of things, but and as far as literally like celibacy and staying in a whole house or situation or what, I don't know the appropriate name for it, with all these other nuns. Yeah. Like,
they're in this church.
You just got a bed and you got your you may have a room.
It ain't that bad. They got rooms and stuff. The sanctuary, it's not that bad.
I just can't see myself doing it. And
a lot of them are teachers too. Well, I went to Catholic school most of my life, so yeah, it's not that bad.
That explains why you're so fucked up. So
here we go.
Boom.
Season 3, she's still with the shit.
I'm just saying, am I lying?
Yeah. But they're really like community oriented, like going out in the community and do stuff. They have lives. They just, allegedly they're not supposed to have sex or be in relationships and things like that.
Yeah. I heard this, they be getting down with some of them popes. Not popes, but
the priests.
The priests, yeah. They be getting down when they get down.
Priests be messing with them boys. Anyway.
Moving on. I'm not.
So, a woman of the faith stole $800,000.
How do you feel about that?
I feel some type of way.
This is like, these are people that you trust, right? It's like certain people that symbolize important messages, right? Like church is supposed to symbolize, religion and safe and free of bondage and all that good stuff. Firefighters, they're supposed to be like some signal of rescue and hope and whatever. Police officers are supposed to be justice and fairness and equality, but we ain't going down that road. When you see a nun, it's like, bless you, sister. Like you may not even be a part of faith, but that they're like supposed to be untouched. They're supposed to be like they're going near angelic. Right. So when you find out, just like I feel like it's kind of like when we find out with some of those priests who mess with little boys, it's like, yo, you just broke a religion or a belief that we have. Even if we didn't have that belief in your religion, we still respected what it was. Right. So you being a nun, we still respect you to be doing God's work, missionary work, going out to communities, taking care of kids and feeding the homeless and all that good stuff. And you're taking instead of giving. You're literally doing the opposite thing.
I mean, I think that's part of the hypocrisy of it all, and I'm not going to get too deep into it, but you do have these people with these occupations or these titles, and you expect one thing and it's the other, but also you got to realize everyone's human.
That's
so
true.
you can be a priest, nun, or whatever, you can still get addicted to gambling.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what
But
I'm
my
saying?
thing is, I don't know. I've never seen nun. Do nuns wear like regular clothes sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay, so she was just all up in like MGM Grand with some jeans and some sandals, some Jesus Walk sandals on over there betting.
Yeah, they don't have to
the
wear
trench
that all
fund.
the time, yeah. They
Like
don't have
that's
to wear that all the time.
disrespectful, bro. Like you ain't
Right.
come in here with your Jesus Walk sandals over here spinning.
I mean, that's what they get for having the church convention in Vegas. So fucking chill.
I'm about to say that's bad. That's bad. That's bad.
Oh man.
All right, so I have another story, guys. It's gonna make you scratch your head and be like, "What?" Just kind of feel like these past two stories already. The fuck? Okay. Off of religion, but it's kind of more, not more so religion, but it's more so of customs, different customs. This story happened in India. It's gonna make you like scratch your head and like be like, "What the fuck?" So imagine you're at your wedding. You're not feeling, everybody has jitters, like, oh my God, it can be happy or it can be like, I don't think I can do it, cold feet, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But you would never expect to have a heart attack. Yeah. So a bride collapsed and died at her own wedding in India. So guess what happened? Oh, well, let me go back. So how it happened, it was like, according to the Daily Mail, her name is Surbahi, the bride. She suffered a heart attack after exchanging garlands. Now, garlands is the thing that they like put over their head, like a garment, like the little overhead garment.
Yeah.
With manja. Excuse me if I'm making this wrong, saying this wrong. Which is it's a Hindu wedding transition.
Gotcha.
A tradition. A doctor rushed to the scene, but he was unable to save her. She died immediately. Both families came together and agreed to continue the ceremony by replacing the bride with her sister Nisha. They kept the bride's body in a separate room while they partied in another room. Her body was later cremated. So the other sister, because she has 1, 2, 3, there's 6 sisters in total, and I'm assuming this is the oldest one because that's normally how they do, and they do like the oldest one and then they go down. So I guess the next sister in line, Nisha, was like, who's next? It was like she just walked up to the spot and she got married literally in the next door room.
Bro, like my sister just died, and now you telling me I got married to a stranger that I don't. Well, arranged marriages. I mean, that's their culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But still, that has
The
to
statement
be.
from the family is both the families sat together and someone suggested that my younger sister Nisha should be Nisha should be
So
married.
it's a younger sister, gotcha.
Yeah, should be married to the groom. The families discussed the matter and both agreed. Surbai's brother, Surbai said it was hard to believe a dead body was in the other room and a bride was being prepared in the next one. We did not know what to do in the situation. You clearly found out which I wanted to do in the situation because you just was like, yo, all right, step in.
Next. Yeah. I'm like, yo, that's the fuck. No. I'm not marrying nobody.
It's not funny, but it's funny because it's like, bro, how the so? As I have a feeling this is kind of like arranged marriage, but I don't know. It doesn't say it was arranged.
Most likely it was. If families are coming together and making decisions for that,
Well, that's kind of sort of like other cultures are like that though.
Yeah.
Like I've been to African weddings, and normally the families come together because, if I'm not mistaken, it's the groom's party when it's serious African weddings that pays for everything because it's like he's paying. Not say paying for her, but he's doing it to show that he can provide for her.
It's like giving something to the family.
Yeah, that kind of so like that.
Yeah.
So both families talk and they make arrangements where that's that. But the bride's family still contribute, but it's probably something like small. Like they may take care of like certain reception things or the outfits or something like that. You have to talk to realize what you're going to do.
It depends on the culture, because I know some cultures are more liberal with it now. Because I know a couple of friends, they're from Afghanistan, and it's like you got a choice to do it or not. Or some Ethiopian families, you got a choice.
Yeah.
But some places you ain't got no choices. You marry this person.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna say I know we know somebody that we used to work with.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. You're talking the same person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was arranged for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got him a younger bride too, because I think she was like, I don't know, he's like almost 60 and she was like 27, 28.
But he just had another kid too. Is that why?
After the twins?
Yeah. So now he got 4 total.
Moving on.
Right.
Sorry guys, it was just like, what?
Right.
That's my man's though. But anyway, different cultures, different things. So I'm not shitting on it. But I don't think in the culture I've ever heard like it's like who's next, and then you just line up the next daughter, and it wasn't even like, all right, let's do this again in a week or in a month. It was like,
let's
yo,
bury our daughter that's just.
the body was like still warm. Why they prepping her to put on it? Like, first of all, here's my thing. Did you buy a new dress? Or did you
that's what I was about to say. You think it sounds like, did they take the? No. It's not our culture. I don't know.
I'm
Look
not
at the
judging.
story you got.
I'm not judging. I'm just like, bro, if no loyalty was a situation, like,
it's not even that loyalty. I think it's more loyalty towards the family. Period.
I mean, yeah, because you're doing it for the family. Because
Right.
that's not who you want to marry. But like I said, a lot of people do arrange this. I feel like this one's a clear example of you have no choice arranged marriage.
Right.
Like, yo, he has this dowry or he has this. He can provide for you. Blah 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 blah. Go.
Mm-hmm.
And that sucks. That sucks. I mean, I'm not coming to somebody else's situation or their beliefs, but to be happy and be your you turn from bridesmaid to bride in 2.2 seconds. And if you look at the picture, it looks like they put on like what's the thing when you go to Hawaii and they put the little thing around you, the little circle thing,
the flower crown.
Yeah, the flower. Yeah, that's what happened. He was putting that on her, and she heart attack. Done.
Yeah.
She was more. What they say? Dead as doornail. Done.
Yeah, that's fun. And then it's like your wedding date is synonymous with your original bride's death and your sister's death. Like,
yeah,
that's too much.
It's like, come on, let's go on vacation. Wait, let me finish praying for her soul.
Yeah,
like lighting candles and
because she still got to do a funeral after that.
Bruh.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done. All right, what you got?
So on the lighter note, Medea's not dead. So Tyler Perry signed a deal. Tyler Perry.
Oh, you said Barry. Who's Tyler Perry?
Tyler Perry signed a deal with Netflix, and he's bringing back Madea. Hello. You're right. He said he signed a deal. Madea was in retirement, but he's bringing her back.
He saw that check and he was like, "She."
Yo, first of all, Tyler Perry getting money because he got that deal with BET Plus.
Yeah.
He got his own studio.
Own studio? You mean own land?
Yeah, with multiple studios.
Okay, let's make it clear because that thing gets.
Tyler Perry is wealthy at this point.
Yeah,
but honestly, in all the Tyler Perry shows, Madea was my favorite. I was one of the people like I preferred the plays than the shows and the movies.
But I think we liked it because it was original. Not everybody was doing it.
And it was kind of like one of those underground, like only certain people knew about it.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
until it got big, and
it blew up.
It blew up.
Happy for Tyler Perry. Big moves. I'm interested to see what direction he's going to take Madea this time, and it's going to be on Netflix. Everyone has Netflix, so there you go.
On and popping. So I want to know. This is my thing where I'm kind of like, so is it just he's bringing the old stuff? He's letting the old stuff be like officially on Netflix, or is it a brand new show?
Brand new. He didn't say if it was a show or movie. He's reprising his role as Madea and bringing her to Netflix. That's all he said.
Okay. Well, I hope it's new. Because if it's new, then that's Netflix about to get so much bread.
I think it's going to be new. Because
Netflix about to get so much bread off of this.
You know what's going to happen. Everybody auntie going to ask their kids for their Netflix password. Like, I'm about to log in and watch that new Madea.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
But that's more sales and stuff for them and more views for them.
Yeah, Netflix is about content. They're pumping out content.
Oh, my God. Between Netflix and HBO Plus.
And
y'all are undefeated this year since January.
Yeah.
And we went through this in season 2. We told y'all Netflix, they said they're releasing a new movie or show every week. HBO Plus, they're releasing a new movie every month.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, here I am with Disney Plus, still waiting to see Cruella de Vil, and I gotta wait 3 months before it's available to us.
Shoot, HBO Max just dropped The Conjuring, the new one.
The new one, I want to watch that.
I gotta watch that. Yeah.
And I didn't even watch Angelina Jolie's movie that came out like a couple weeks ago too. That's on HBO Plus.
And I gotta watch.
HBO Max.
Yeah,
I gotta merged Disney Plus and HBO Max.
Disney Plus, Cruella. I want to watch that too.
Yeah, but I'm not spending $30 for that. It's gonna stay there until
Honestly, theaters back open.
You said what?
Theaters back open.
Yeah, true. I might do a little day movie. Take myself out on a random Tuesday.
That'd be dope.
Oh, maybe I'll do that on my birthday.
No.
Hey,
Take yourself out.
Take myself.
Treat yourself.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, I'm dead ass though. I think I might do that Friday.
So also for my topics, you got another topic?
Oh yeah, I got one. It's not as crazy. So if you don't know, you haven't been following, Simone Biles is the GOAT.
Facts.
She now has more U.S. all-around titles than any other woman in history. And when I say history, I don't mean United States history. I don't mean North America history. I mean in history, period. There's no doubt that she's a trendsetter. There's no doubt that she's a GOAT. There's no doubt that she is a force to be reckoned with. She made history as she walked away with her 7th U.S. all-around title, becoming the first American woman to earn that achievement. According to NBC Sports, she has won every all-around competition she has entered dating back to 2013. She was previously tied with Clara Scroff-Lamedy, I don't know who that is, who won her titles between 1945 and 1952. Now she is tied with Alfred Joachim for the most wins by any American. She spoke about her historic win. She said it's really emotional, especially going to my 2nd time doing an Olympic run. It's really crazy. It was only 2 weeks ago when she landed another historical title under her belt. While competing at the U.S. Classic, she became the first woman to, it was like a crazy turn, split thing. She's the GOAT, period. She's the bomb. What I don't agree with, and I'm going to go back because I can't find the article right now, but they shortchanged my girl. I don't know if you heard, it was like a couple weeks ago, she did this crazy turn, split thing.
I was just looking up.
You was looking it up, right?
Yeah.
And then they was like going to like, I don't think they banned her, but they like gave her like 6s or something, gave her a low score because they didn't want other Olympic people trying to do it and harm themselves.
So yeah, she's the first female to land a Yurchenko double pike in a competition. Usually men do it because of their stature, but she was the first woman to ever do it and landed that shit.
And they gave her like 6s, I heard, because it's like they didn't want other women to try to do it and hurt themselves.
They always hate on black women.
Like if you don't want us to be great, just say that. If you a hater, just say that.
Right.
If you don't like black people, just say that. Get the fuck off my. Okay, I'm about to go. I had to reel myself.
Give her flowers. And then when I was looking at that, she's only 24.
Bro.
She had the rest of. She's like that.
And she's dating a Texans football player.
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah.
I was like, okay, sis.
Yeah, I follow them on Snapchat. She's living her best life.
Okay, sis.
Yep.
Cause I mean, I'm not trying to put it down. It's like normally when somebody who is like this much of a GOAT, you see that they're like single. They're not really trying to have those days like practice. But it makes sense, the dynamic when you're a football player and you're with an NFL football, you're practice, she's practice. So y'all have an understanding of like, I can't eat that. Give me spinach salad or.
Yeah, they're both athletes.
They're both heavy athletes, and you're in public eye.
Yes.
Like it's different when you like a high school athlete or a college athlete. It's like, I gotta keep my grades up,
Right.
Versus like, we got a game in Detroit. We got a game in Pittsburgh. We got 2 days. She understands the whole grasp of having to keep the image, obviously, to keep everything kiki out the news, because not everybody know how to handle that pressure of being in the limelight. And boom, I'm happy for her.
Yeah, congrats to her.
For her. Congrats to her, because she's the GOAT.
Give her things.
She even had a goat embroidered in one of her outfits, like on her thing. I was like, that bitch bad.
That's fire.
Before I get off this topic, side note, can I talk about Venus Williams? If I could find the clip, because I'm thinking about goats, and I just thought about Venus and Serena Williams. The energy, black women, y'all are the best. Y'all the best. I'm not saying no other women aren't great, but black women are the best. And when I tell you, she put people in place, like, how do you feel about the interviewers and the social media people who say this, that, and the third about you? She was like, I don't care what they say, because I know they can't play better than me. And I was like, okay,
big facts.
Okay, big. She's like, I don't care what they say about me. They can't play better than me, and they can't do what I do. So why even entertain it? Why even react? That's gonna be me. All the rest of 2021. You know, why you let them talk about you? Why? Because they can't do me. They can't be better than me. So why even entertain? That's what they say, big dick energy.
Yeah.
That right there, swag. Swag.
No, that's fire. I found the actual quote. I couldn't find the video.
What she say?
So pretty much, this was after she lost in the first round. They were asking her how she dealt with like losing. So she said, for me personally, how I cope, how I deal with it was that I know every single person asking me a question can't play as well as I can and never will. So no matter what you say or what you write, you'll never light a candle to me, she said. That's how I deal with it, but each person deals with it differently.
So basically what I said. But but that's she said it more professional, but basically I said what I said. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
You can write whatever the fuck you want about. See me on this court.
You can't.
See me.
But you can though. Like I'm like for sure, let's not forget like back when they had the daggone beads on their braids.
Yeah.
Beast mode.
No, the Williams sisters, they're set for life and they're icons and legends, period. And I kind of agree with like that in general, not just their sport, but just like you have these reporters and people that badger you and critique you, but can't do what you do.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the Japanese tennis player, half black, half Japanese, Asaka. I think her name is.
Yeah.
Like they find her.
Corday guy from here.
Yeah, they find her like $15,000 for not doing the social, not the social media, the conference part of the contract after the opening. They just had like I think it was a French opening or something like that.
Right.
And there was like it's a part of the obligation, so they find her like 15 G's, and she was like, you know what? Fuck it, I won't do the show at all. Fact. And she just withdrew herself. She withdrew herself from that, and she withdrew herself from the next one that was happening after that. She said, I just need a break. And let's normalize giving these athletes and these celebrities breaks.
Yeah.
Like they don't owe nothing to us. They're doing it because they love the game. They love the sport. And we just happen to like them and we support them to go forward. But everybody needs a mental break. I'm regular and I don't play no sports. I barely like to run or lift a damn finger, but I still need a mental break.
Right.
Everybody has different stressors and different mental capacities that they can handle. So let's normalize accepting people's mental health.
I agree.
And their limits. And know that if you ain't, like she said, if you can't light a candle to me, then bitch, shut up.
Yeah.
With that being said,
let's take our break.
See you guys. We'll be right back.
And we're back, you guys.
What's up?
Take a little break.
What's up?
But we're back.
We're back. Hey.
Season 3, episode 1.
Episode numero uno. I just came back from Cancun, guys, yesterday.
And I just came back from South Carolina.
So yeah, we out here. If you want us to come to your city, just let us know.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a couple plane credits from not being able to travel last year. I'll be out. As long as y'all have good food. Like guys, let me know. I don't want the little with the touristy spots. Give me the hood Johns.
Right, with the good food.
With the good food. Just let me know that I'm safe in the area. And
I went down Charleston, whatever, and we drove. And like North Carolina and South Carolina, they don't give two fucks about masks. Nobody had a mask.
Are you surprised it's the South?
And I think the mandate, I don't know what the mandate is, but the way we talked to a couple people in the restaurant, it was like the workers had to wear them, but like the guests didn't. Yeah.
Catch me outside, damn it.
And when I say we did these brunch places, it was packed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did outside seating for everything, but still, like, because the weather was good. Yeah. But it still was like, you got like a table right there. You had to get acclimated. Yeah.
I understand, but just being in public.
Yeah.
Like close public at that.
Exactly. But it was a good time. You have a good time in Cancun?
It was definitely a time to remember, guys. I'm not going to tell you the story, but I'm just let you know. Will I go back to Cancun again? Yes. Will I go to a different resort? Hell yes. I would never go to that resort ever again.
Right.
And it's not for the reason that you probably think, like, oh, there was horrible customer service or dirty or da-da-da. Nah, it just wasn't what I expected. It's more so for the swingers, BDSM crowd, LGBTQ, AI community. It was like everything. And I have nothing wrong with it, but I was not expecting it. On that I knew that it was going to be like a topless beach or pool. And it's like, you know, you have expectations like, okay, you may get into traffic on 295, okay, but you didn't expect to be in traffic 295, then 50, then 95, then Route 4. Like, you're like, damn, I wasn't ready for all of this. I'm like, that's with me, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Like, bruh, I wasn't ready. But it was definitely an experience, one for the books that if it was a checklist to do before I die, it's done.
So you had like a turn of vacation. I had like a chill beach because we're in Charleston. It was just like a beach town.
Yeah,
everything was
cool.
very chill, relaxing.
Sometimes you need one of those just to like stimulate your mind and just detox bad energy and de-stress. You know, just breathe out. Woosah.
Which I discovered so on our way there, you make pit stops. Have you ever heard of a place called Cookout? So it's like a Five Guys.
Oh, you mean a restaurant?
Yeah,
I've been to Cookout before.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about Cookout.
It's good.
And when I said we ordered like a whole rack of shit, that was like $30. I was like, y'all missing something. Like, it's cheap and it's good. Yeah. So I discovered Cookout over the weekend, but in Charleston, South Carolina, they got a whole bunch of great restaurants. I'll let you know. But yeah, good food, good times, good
times.
people. Yeah.
All right, so let's go into
positive. Me and V got vacation, so I'm just kidding.
Hey,
took breaks.
Right. I mean, even more positive. My birthday, you know.
Oh, Friday.
It's Gemini season. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so shout out to Phylicia Rashad. If you haven't heard already, she has been named the Dean of Howard University's College of Fine Arts. Amazing. If you didn't know, Howard University names their College of Fine Arts after alumni Chadwick A. Boseman. That's another. I mean, to live your life so awesome that you get like a building of such a, like, you can say whatever you want, you can be white, black, whatever race, everyone heard of Howard University. You know, there may be some other HBCUs you may have heard in passing or whatever, but Howard University is one of the ones that a lot of people talk about. Hampton University, Howard University, the big HUs, you know. Right, all that. No, they always claim like, God, where's their original whatever. You've heard of them. Right. And if you didn't know, Phylicia Rashad also went there, which Taraji P. Henson also went there as well, if you didn't know. And she actually she was a triple threat. She could sing, act, and dance. And she got a scholarship from Phylicia Rashad and her sister. They were the ones on the panel that approved for her to get a scholarship to go to Howard University for their theater arts program. From their fine arts program. It's hard out here for people. But you see what I'm saying? So like, it's full circle. Like, everybody, you never know who. And I remember seeing an interview with Chadwick Boseman. They said that like Denzel Washington actually paid for one of his acting classes, like on a low tip situation. Give him back. You know, and I think it's really great that this is happening in our community. You never know who you're helping. You could be helping the next Denzel Washington. You could be helping the next Viola Davis. Like, and there, and I don't like comparing other actors to actors when, like, you know, oh, you be the next Viola Davis, but no, you be the next you. You be the only you. Yeah. Because they haven't heard your name yet. You put your name in the sand and go forward. And that's what Chadwick Boseman did. And that's what Phylicia Rashad did. And that's why they have this spotlight right now and our positive-ish of the week. Because they are the bomb diggity. So one more hand clap for them. And I can only imagine her being like a teacher. Like, I would. I'm
signing up.
Right, you know, I could only imagine. I would just want her to do that one eyebrow at me, and I'd be like, you know what, you're right. I deserve that C+. You're right. I didn't give my all in that acting. You're right. I'm sorry. Help me. Right. Can you hook me up with Tyler Perry? Like, I'm like, because I know you was in some of them. You was in For Color People. You was in the other movie. Like, come on, kid. What's up? I can only imagine.
Black excellence. We love it. I love it. That was a good one.
I just want to know, like, what would that salary be? Like, you paying her like $500,000 a year?
Probably more than that.
Probably more than that.
Howard, they're gonna cut the check for
Oh yeah, cut the check. Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So time for the crazy shit of the week. All right. So this is about to go left field. Please bear with me. Just bear with me.
Bear with yourself, because I don't understand like you're gonna be hurt.
There's a lot of turns in this one. All right.
Slow down.
A drunk Tennessee man tried to have sex with an ATM and a picnic table.
Wait, what?
I told you. Buckle up.
I didn't hear.
Alright, I'll say this. A drunk Tennessee man tried to have sex with the ATM and a picnic table.
A picnic.
Yep.
A picnic table.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. He just wanted to make a deposit.
Yeah. You're so corny, yo. You get on my nerves.
A drunk Tennessee man was detained after he tried to have sex with an ATM machine. Now, allegedly, Lonnie Hutton, 49, reportedly made a beeline to the cash dispenser after walking into Borough Bar and Grill in Mufriso. Okay, anyway. Pulling down his pants and underwear, he allegedly attempted to penetrate the device's holes.
I'm sorry.
He then strutted naked from the waist down around the venue, thrusting his hips out until the cops arrived. Officers ordered Hutton outside, where he was made to sit on a wooden picnic table. But it appears the excitement was all too much, and then he allegedly stripped off and started trying to hump the bench.
The bench had a hole too?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little spot. Anyway, Hutton, who was slurring his speech and had bloodshot eyes, was charged with public intoxication, booked into the Rutherford County Jail on a $250 bond. He has to go to court July 1st too.
So, I'm trying to understand why. Maybe I missed the why.
Oh, this is Tennessee.
So that doesn't tell me. I mean, that gives me the where, but it doesn't give me the why. You know, it's the
Maybe
what, why, where,
Like I said, try to make a
when,
deposit.
how.
Maybe he thought it was a sperm ATM or a sperm bank. I don't know.
I'm about to cut your mic. I'm about to cut your mic.
First of all, y'all didn't cuff him when y'all put him on the bench. He was able to strip off the rest of his clothes and fuck the bench.
What?
But like, you don't want me to fuck the ATM machine, so you know what? Fuck it, since I'm here.
I'm gonna just fuck up. What if he had splinters in his dick? That'd be bad.
Yeah. What if it was a metal bench?
Ooh.
Did he use protection?
First of all, does that matter? Fuck around and get COVID on his dick.
Right. Try to fuck the holes in the ATM.
Who does that?
I didn't know the ATM had. I mean, you gotta get the money out.
But doesn't the thing close? Like,
Yeah. Which part of the machine he tried to fuck? It said the ATM's holes.
I
Did
mean,
you put it in this pen?
I'm done with you. I mean, 'cause all that I can think about is like where you put the cash at when it opens.
Yeah.
Or the check. I mean, I Bank of America, that's how it is. You have like two different.
But did you get a report when he said when he entered the restaurant he made a beeline for the ATM? Like,
I
sir,
gotta fuck this ATM up right now.
Sir, would you like to see at the bar? Nah, I'm here for that fucking ATM.
She's been eyeing me all night and she wants me. I know
fat
she
ass
wants
on
me.
that ATM. It's blinking for
Nah,
me.
she got a big ass hole for me.
Yeah. About the ATM her.
Leave the door open.
So we fucking ATMs out here, man.
Bruh.
And then we fucking bitches.
Benches, not bitches.
I've never
benches.
been that drunk.
To fuck a name object?
I've done a lot of things to drunk. I done called people I shouldn't have called. I done cried.
Yeah.
I done blacked out.
Yeah.
Never fucked the ATM.
Never fucked the ATM. Maybe fuck somebody I didn't want to fuck, but I never fucked the ATM.
Yeah, that comes to that too.
That comes with that too, yeah.
And at a specific restaurant. Did they have good wings? Like, yo.
Just know it wasn't ranch or blue cheese that came out.
And then, was this a sexy bench? Like, was it a bench that curved?
I'm not.
All right. That's the crazy shit of the week.
Bruh.
Tennessee guy.
We
Let us know
always tell
what you
y'all to
guys
keep
think.
your hands, keep your body appendages to yourselves.
My man was
And that's
hard.
that's for regular objects and for human beings.
He was like, "Oh, you wood? I got wood for you too." I said, "Okay."
I'm done.
You want this wood?
I'm done. I'm looking for my drink.
Oh gosh. Crazy shit.
That's some crazy shit.
Oh man.
All right, guys. So this is a latter part. We have a question of the week that we do every week.
Okay.
And it gets a little deep sometimes. We go into layers. It may be a little triggering, but understand that we're learning and we're growing, and there may be some things we say that you don't agree with, or we may be unknowledgeable about. So just educate us. Do it respectfully, because if you come at me wrong, come at you wrong. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he could DM us and be like, hey, I've had people text us or DM us and say, hey, this is the wrong person, or this was the wrong city,
Yeah.
or like, I know the name. I know y'all know the name. Like, but all right, so we're going to be talking about parenting styles this week on Question of the Week. I saw this today, and I want to know everybody's opinion. So the statement says D. Wade's parenting and Will Smith's parenting will always be foreign to black parents because they aren't used to children speaking for themselves, expressing themselves freely, having their boundaries respected, and navigating life without beliefs shoved down their throats. Mic drop.
That was deep.
That was deep. I'll say it again. D. Wade's parenting, D. Wade's parenting and Will Smith's parenting will always be foreign to black parents because they aren't used to children speaking for themselves, expressing themselves freely, having their boundaries respected, and navigating life without beliefs shoved down their throats.
Okay. So you're asking how we feel about it.
So how do we feel about that? So someone said they 1,000% agree. People have life all messed up and want to raise the next generation with messed up beliefs. Allow your kids freedom of expression, the opportunity to disagree and communicate. Teach them to respect boundaries and respect theirs as well. They're human beings, not property or projects groomed to complete what the parent couldn't. Let me say that last sentence again. They are human beings, not property or projects groomed to complete what the parent couldn't.
Right.
That's another deep one right there.
That was deep.
Yeah. So I just want to know how we feeling right now. Do we feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I'll start off for one point.
Okay.
I particularly didn't agree with Will Smith and Jada's parenting style. And when I say that, I felt like, because Will is from Philadelphia. Everyone knows it, right? Will's from Philly. Jada's from Baltimore. And from people who are from the old time hood, like there's a lot of hood now that it's like it's being gentrified and it's not as hard as it used to be back in the day. But they grew up in the hoods when it was the hood. You know? So for me to get people from the hood that I'm like, yo, they made it, and I'm like, yo, they come from the hood, I can too. And I see that like they've lost their, in my opinion, it's like, yo, they lost their mind with this shit. Like, why are they letting their kids shave their hair off? You know, the whole thing with Melo back. Like, why are they allowing them to do this? And why this is coming off real non-black. This is coming off non-hood. This is not saying that you have to. Of course, you get out the hood to get out the hood, right?
Right.
But it's just like some things. It's like, bro, what? This isn't what how you were raised. And again, I guess that goes into the topic of, just because you were raised that way don't mean you have to raise your kids that way. But it's so many contradictions of it because we have this idea of what parenting should look like because it's what our parents did, right? And we know what we don't want to do with our kids. But there are some things that you know that it worked for you, so you know you want to do it with them. Like we've talked about it on the show plenty of times about beating your kids. People in this generation like we don't want to beat our kids, but we want to talk it out, But then there's also things like chores that you like. Oh, chores is going to happen in this house. You got to learn to be able to clean up after yourself and There are some good things. There's some bad things. Teaching them how to save up, give them a piggy bank. Those are good things, but then it's like it could be seen bad. Like, well, why are you withholding money from them? You know, it's always going to be an opposite view of something. D. Wade's situation. Well, I'm not going to call it a situation, but his example is like, well, why are you allowing him to do this in the spotlight? You are this type of celebrity, and you know, don't you think you should have like covered him, or not gonna say hide him, but or her, excuse me. But it's like it was forced. It seemed like it was so forced to the social media. Like y'all, they were constantly posting her, constantly, and it's like, bro, you're forcing your beliefs with your child onto the public. It's like, yo, that could have been kept in your own dynamic. But we're in a generation where it's like, you know, you want to be very proud, you want to be very supportive. It's like so many things to go into this question of like, is it wrong because we don't want to be like Will and Jada and D Wade and Gabrielle Union? Is that wrong? Because we are still, I think in our generation we've kept our stuff quiet. You know, when I say quiet, it's like not in the closet. like
Not to speak on
they-
stuff.
but not to like it was like keep your business in your household.
Right.
You know, yeah, we already know Jimmy gay, but we don't got to tell everybody else Jimmy's gay. You know what I'm saying? It's not our business to tell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas is everybody else is like free nilly willy, and I understand. I feel like it should be a certain age when they feel like they want to come out and tell people. It's not my job as the parent to be like, voila, at 11 years old,
Right.
that such. And I feel like that's how I was with Willow. I'm like, you just letting her just be this great, you know, shaving her hair off and all stuff at like 9.
Right.
And she like, where is the boundaries? Where is?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're shocked on a Red Table Talk when she tells you that she doesn't want to be with man or female. She doesn't, and you're wondering why she got here. How did she get here?
Yeah.
It was like a whole bunch of free range. Not saying it's a problem, but I don't like when people be surprised at the end result when they were the ones that like let up so much free range. Like, oh my God, how did my chicken get ran over on the road? You didn't have no fences up, bitch. It's contradictory. That's why I want to talk about like how are we feeling about this?
Right.
Is it wrong?
I don't think it's wrong. I think it's just a breaking generational curses. I mean, not curses, generational cycles.
Okay.
So, yeah, I grew up also, like, you know, don't talk back to parents, do as I say, not what I do, things of that nature, not expressing feelings or whatever like that. I commend D. Wade and Will and Jada and all the other parents that kind of just let them kids figure it out and just support them no matter what. Mm-hmm. I'm with that 100%. I want to do that with my own kids because it's not necessarily that we grew up in a bad way. It's just like our parents could have did it different and better, and I don't want to. And the way they did it, I know what it did to me, and I don't want to inflict that on our kids. Mm-hmm. And I think it was even an interview with on the Red Table Talk with Will. When he was saying, hey, Willow, you had this top song, and she was at this concert in New York, and all these famous people were there, and it was like, they want you to perform. She's like, well, I don't want to do it. Why are you making me do it? And he said he had to, like, recalibrate his own thinking, like, damn, why am I making her do it? She's clearly unhappy. Why would I make her do it anyway? So, and he said, like, Willow helped him grow and see different things. So I'm thinking, like, who says the way our parents did it the right way? You know what I'm saying? I think you can take some values that they have and kind of create your own and try to figure out your own thing. Because there's no perfect way to parenting.
No, there isn't.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So it's
but
just
ain't
like,
no damn way you're going to have this whole steady impact and you're going to tell me you don't feel like doing it. No, you're going to get on that fucking stage and do it because the way I see it is you signed up for this. When I said, hey, are you sure you want to go into this limelight? And this is where I feel like this is where you learn your choices have repercussions or it could benefit you. Mm. You tell me at 9, I want to be a superstar. This song's going to be a hit song, and it starts going, and you're like, oh, I would love to go on tour. And you go on tour, there's obligations. You had to learn that, unfortunately, you learned that early because you allowed your child to go into that atmosphere and that industry early.
Right.
So I felt like, and this is just me, everybody can disagree, but there's no way that I have 100,000 people out here and it's time for you to go on stage, or we're here, we just dropped down to Austin, Texas, or it's time for you to perform, and then you say you don't want to do it.
I think you're looking at it from, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm looking at it from a parenting point of view. Like,
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because I think you're looking at it from like a world's point of view, like, okay, I'm an adult and I have responsibilities and I'm trying to teach them responsibility, but why would I force my child to do something that they want, that clearly makes them unhappy?
But my thing is, my child wanted to sign up for this in the beginning because it made her happy.
I don't want to do it no more.
But at the end of the day, you can. That's kind of sort of like for a family who they get a dog, right? They get a dog because they want a dog. Oh my God, I want a dog, I want a dog, da 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 da. Mm-hmm. What happens when the dog starts pooping? They gotta walk it or whatever. They say they don't feel like taking care of it no more, right?
Right.
What parent takes it back?
I don't know. I get what you're saying.
What parent takes it back? They signed up for that responsibility. They wanted it so bad.
You can't hold a child to be responsible.
Yes, yes, you can. That's what happens when you get a dog. You get a dog, and the kid goes and like, I want to walk. That's literally what they get. I'm not saying that's what they get the dog for, but that's one of the skills that you get with getting a dog. You're teaching them how, hey, you have to take care of another living thing. You have to go walk it. You have to do it.
Yeah, I get that.
When they slack on those skills, do those parents go and take the dog back, or do they teach the child to take care of the dog?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's just different parenting. You can teach them how to do something, or you can coddle them the whole time, and then they think that just because they don't want to do something all their life. And this is let's bring it down to a lower scale, not just on Jada's scale, because obviously she's famous and she can say no, whatever. But if it was like a regular household, middle class like us, you can't just say no, I don't feel like going to work today, because you don't feel like doing it today. You got to teach that responsibility. Like, hey, if you sign up for something, that your word is out there that you're going to do this, you have to complete it. Or what's going to happen? You're going to be on these streets.
No, it's my dad's Willow and Jada.
I just said, did you hear me say bringing it back to the middle?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You're right. I get what you're saying. I think because of their stature and their money, their kids are afforded to make those type of decisions. Because at the end of the day, like, Willow's still successful in her own way. So is Jaden. I mean, their kids turned out okay, and
I just don't feel like they should be compared to this class.
No, not at all.
But no, that's what it says. It said D Wade's parent and Will Smith's parent will always be foreign to black parents. But I'm like, normal black parent or regular black parents don't have the same avenues as D Wade or Will Smith. So to be able to tell my child, oh, you're not gonna do this performance, like coming from nothing, and you want to tell me that you don't have a stadium, you've made it, you're not going to do the performance. It's not going to rock the same way if it was Will Smith. And I don't care what nobody say, it's not going to rock the same way.
I don't like that.
And it's not because we're not accepting it.
Right.
It's the fact it's not going to rock the same way.
I don't like the way that's worded, because because it's kind of worded like D Wade the first father ever to accept a trans kid. Like, no. He's not.
No, he's not. And neither is Will Smith.
He's not the first black family to be acceptance. And like, I just think they're trying to do something different. And
so I agree with you with the whole like the wording. It was like, will always be foreign to black parents. I don't believe it's going to be always foreign to black parents, but there are some things that I will say that I will keep from the black parents of the generation from before us, because if we didn't get up for school on time, or learn that, hey, we have to eat at a certain time, or certain schedules have to be installed into us, we wouldn't be the adults that work hard today. We wouldn't know that, hey, this is how you do a good resume, or hey, if they didn't make you go to school, you want to have your education today. Like, there are certain things that parents, oh, I don't feel like going to school today. Are you sick? You got a temperature? Take your butt to school.
But here's devil advocate. Is the reason why we work so hard for our kids can afford to have such leisures?
No.
Oh, okay.
Have such leisures? Oh, explain to me such leisures.
Systematically, sure. We've been taught, go to school, go to this grade, go to school, get a job, go to college, get a job, da-da-da. If I can break it up where my child doesn't necessarily have to follow that same avenue, because it necessarily, one, I think is antiquated, and two, like, you don't have to just get your education from school, you get it from other places, but it's more so like having your child explore and do different things.
Right,
so
okay.
I want to I want to have that financial freedom so where they can do that.
Right, I can understand that. But my thing is, no matter what avenue, let's say college isn't for you, right? Mm-hmm. College isn't for you. You got your high school diploma or whatever.
Right.
Most people do what? They either go straight into work, or they go to a trade school.
But if I'm a millionaire, you don't.
You keep on going back and forth. Stay where you at, because you just said with here. And regular school systems, trying to go to jobs. Willow and D Wade, they probably went to some private school, $40,000 tuition a year. We can't compare ourselves to what they did. Mm-hmm. and I feel like that. I'm sure Will Smith and them still made them go to school.
Okay, here's
They
where I'm
still
coming.
did that. They like, oh, I don't feel like going to school today.
And teachers come to their house. They no fucking feel. She's downstairs.
Either way, there was some type of structure that was
Right.
implemented on them. I don't give a fuck if you had an at-home teacher
Right,
or
right.
you went to school. There was no, oh, I don't feel like doing it today. No, I'm paying for it, so you're fucking going.
So here's where I'm at with it, and this will better explain it. So I'm talking about my own personal experience. So, like all through high school and then even college, you're taught to like find your way, be creative. Like this video editing stuff, that's not new to me. Recording, doing audio, being creative, that's not new to me. But it's kind of like once I got out of high school, it's just like get a job, fend for yourself, and all that shit went on the back burner. Like growing up in the DMV, it's just like you don't go to college, or you better get that good metro job, you better get that good government job. It's not really exploring your talents or what you really want to do to be happy. It's being able to take care of yourself to pay these fucking bills.
But that's the world.
No, I just come around in my 30s to be like, yo, I don't think that, not knocking my parents or anything like that, but I don't want my kids to feel that pressure where I just gotta go straight into the fucking world force, not really like experience stuff or expressing your stuff.
I get that. There are some parents
That's where I'm coming at it with.
I got you. There's a difference from providing a cushion for your kids, so they don't have to go straight to the world. Because there are some, I was talking about different cultures. There's some African families that let their daughters and sons stay in their house until they get their degrees or they get married. I'm not saying that's the wrong thing to do. What I'm saying is that realistically speaking, in this world, in this middle class, middle class that we're in, when you graduate high school, there's another step to life. It's not staying. Some people stay at home.
Society.
Yeah.
No.
It's a society. Yes, that is true. You know, now like I said, certain families, you know, there's some black families that have that mother that lets their one son stay there till they're 30 or 40 or 50.
Not me.
But what happens? Society look down on people like that because, like, yo, why aren't you not trying to get a living on your own? Why are you not trying to do something on your own? Not saying it's correct, but society says, hey, there's a next step after this. Life is not standing still right here after getting your GED or getting your high school diploma. You need to go, you should try to get a trade. You should try to do this because at the end of the day, if you don't progress, you're at a standstill.
But when do we get that grace period to figure it out?
That's all about your household, how you were raised. If you have that cushion where your parents can't provide for you, not everybody is like Will and Jada and D-Wade where you can just be glorious and walk around in designer clothes and travel the world. There's other people out here that live in trailer parks, that live in the ghetto, that college is their way out.
Yeah.
Everybody has different stories. I'm just saying that I don't feel like that it should be look down on these regular parents because they're installing on them to have believe some type of system or to have some type of structure. Like that's the opposite view that I'm trying to put out there. Like it's like it's black parents aren't letting the children speak for themselves.
Right.
We all live in a black household where it's like, yo, you're not going to talk over me. Like I'm the adult, you're the child.
Right.
Not saying that that's always right, but in the day it taught you to respect some type of authoritative figure. Structure. Expressing themselves freely. There's a time and place for everything. I've heard that all my life growing up. You could tell me how you feel, but it's about how you say something, how you dress, and that goes in the structure. Yeah. You can't go up to your boss. I've requested 2 weeks off. You gotta be like, hey sir, as previously emailed, da 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 da.
Right.
These are little tidbits, and people thinking that it's just like it's all bad. But there are some good things as these regular black parents that instilled into y'all might not have liked, but it made you to the person that you are today that helped you in a professional world, social world, and in your life today.
Alright. Let's see what they think.
That's all I'm saying. I'm done.
Let's see what y'all think. Can we post this? Mm-hmm. We're gonna get better with posting these questions and all this other stuff, so it'd be more engaging. Let us know what you guys think. The last segment of our show, we always do TV show recommendations. Mm-hmm. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go ahead.
So
I was going in, y'all.
This could have been another hour. On both parts, because you know me, I like to debate shit. But Netflix, they have a show on Netflix called Shadow and Bone. Binged it over the weekend while I was in South Carolina. Love that show. A brief synopsis: post-apocalyptic. This is back in like early times, like the English days and the castles and kings and queens and whatever. And you have these people on this island, and for some reason, darkness rules. And they call it the Fold. And pretty much, if you go into this darkness, there are demons and monsters and shit that will kill you. But they're trying to find a way through it to get to the other side, to get supplies, to communicate with the other side, and to get help and things like that. And you learn about how it was created and how people have certain powers to help them get through it, different ways. It's very good, a very good show. If you like the kings, queens, and mystery, and this person gets backstabbed, and this person gets back, this person got this power. Like, it's a lot of that in there, and it's only like 8 episodes. We binged it real quick, about 50 minutes a piece. But give it a shot. It's on Netflix. What you got?
Okay, Disney Plus. You know, I don't really talk about Disney Plus too much because they own some other shit. But Loki was released today. Loki show.
I'm watching it.
It just released the first episode. Today is June 9th. So it releases every Wednesday. I'm going to, me personally, I'm going to wait a couple weeks before I watch, because I like to watch like at least 2 episodes at a time.
Yeah,
so I'm going to wait till like next week and then see it, or I may wait till like week 4 and then just binge.
Right.
But if you don't know, Loki, this is like a show, resumes as his role as the god of mischief in a new series that takes place after the events of Avengers Endgame. And yeah, if you have Disney Plus, go ahead and watch it. You don't have to pay no extra fee for this. You can just tune in, new releases every week, and check it out. Let me know how you think. I like Loki. It was initially supposed to be released on my birthday on June 11th, but they moved it up 2 days so it can come out every Wednesday instead of Friday.
Nice.
So
I like it.
That's my recommendation. So Willis, can you tell them where they can find us?
I was gonna get you, but you can find us on.
You can find us in the I'm on it.
Fucking everywhere, man. Google us. Jeff for Friends with a Z. You can find us on iTunes, Castbox, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, and my YouTube. Subscribe, like and subscribe. We're on YouTube. You see the video. You can see our facial expressions. You can see it's just like, YouTube is much better. Follow us on YouTube.
Right.
Episodes on YouTube every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
And podcast episodes every Monday. Did I miss a place where they can listen to us?
Tune in. You said tune in Alexa, Echo.
Alexa,
Podbean, Spotify, Google Play.
Podbean too, yes.
And also, if you didn't know, you could email us at dwfriends@gmail.com, and you can DM us on Instagram and or Facebook.
And that's Friends with a Z.
Friends with a Z. And also, we're on Clubhouse.
Yes, we're on Clubhouse too. We're everywhere.
Everywhere. Just like you said, Google us, man.
I might as well do Twitter too.
Might as well. I'm just going to add it.
Yeah,
I mean, why not?
We're about to be everywhere.
There's no excuse why you can't find us. Add us. Let us know what you think. Say, V, you talk too much. Shut up. I'm like, bet. Fuck you too. We're just going to rock out with the flow.
Facts.
With that being said, we got our last shots poured. Hopefully you got your last shots poured too. We already have an idea what we're going to do for our new shot. So tune in next week so you can hear the idea and have some fun with us. And thank you for tuning in. Season 3, episode 1 down in the books. Boom, boom, boom.
And I'm excited for season 3. We're gonna have more guests.
More guests, more features. We're trying to actually do outside features, like go to different establishments and travel with the camera and the mics. We're working on some events. Merch, definitely merch. Like, we got a couple things in the works, and I'm so happy. Thinking about getting some sponsorships, probably going to a couple of liquor stores and doing things out there. So definitely stay tuned.
Yes,
all right,
please.
With that being said, cheers.
All right. And we'll see you guys next week.
Oh yeah.